In this video, we are going to learn about properties of ellipse. There are two main types of ellipse, the horizontal major axis and the vertical major axis ellipse. Every ellipse has two axes of symmetry. The longer axis is called the major axis and the shorter axis is called the minor axis. Each endpoint of the major axis is the vertex of the ellipse, and each endpoint of the minor axis is the co-vertex of the ellipse. The center of an ellipse is the midpoint of both the major and minor axis. These axes are perpendicular at the center. The foci are 2 points that always lie on the major axis. Next, let us look at the variable that we are going to use to represent the distance of these points from the center. So A is the distance from center to vertex. B is the distance from center to co-vertex. And C is the distance from center to focus. Now, as you can see here, the line that passes through the center, foci, and the vertices is called the major axis, while the line that passes through the co-vertices and center is called the minor axis. So, in an ellipse, the major axis is always longer than the minor axis. Next, let us look at the standard form of the equation of an ellipse with center hk. So the equation is x minus h squared over a squared plus y minus k squared over b squared equal to 1. For an ellipse having horizontal major axis, the values of a will be greater than b. So c squared equal to a squared minus b squared. The major axis is parallel to x-axis, and this refers to the line A prime. The length of the major axis is equal to 2a, and the length of the minor axis is equal to 2b. The endpoints of major axis are the vertices with coordinate h plus or minus a, k. The foci have the coordinate h plus or minus c, k. Another one, for an ellipse having vertical major axis, the values of b will be greater than a. So c squared is equal to b squared minus a squared. The major axis is parallel to y-axis, and this refers to the line b prime. The length of major axis is equal to 2b, and the length of the minor axis is equal to 2a. The endpoint of major axis are the vertices with coordinate h, k plus or minus b, and the foci have coordinate h, k plus or minus c. Alright, so we will solve some example based on it in the next video. Well, that's it. Thanks for watching.